So moving from trauma to sort of counseling as a profession and as a field in general, again, as a counselor educator, what are you seeing as maybe one or two of the key emerging themes and issues that are coming forward, or developments that are coming forward in the field in general, especially perhaps as reflected as what you see here at the ACA conference? What would you say, maybe one or two that you think are especially interesting and important?
Well, very definitely the issue of internationalization. And of course, as soon as I try to reach out to these other issues, I can't help but bring them back to trauma counseling.
Right, yeah.
I've done a lot of international work and over the decades, and I have watched ACA become more interested in and a greater participant in international issues. And as it turns out, one of the most important international issues, I think, in contemporary times has very much to do with trauma and providing trauma counseling services. I'm involved with several African countries, just as an example, that are in the process of developing trauma counseling centers, centers for trauma counseling and healing, etc. I think this is a huge issue internationally, at the same time that reaching out internationally is a huge issue for ACA. I also think the issue of diversity and trying to find approaches that are culturally sensitive, developing educational, pedagogical ways of training people to be culturally sensitive, culturally aware practitioners continues to be an important part of what ACA is all about. And again, that cultural component of trauma counseling is extremely important. And then finally, I would want to note the emergence of counselors and counselor educators as taking leadership roles, and how important that has become. And again, the ways in which participating in our leadership roles certainly has significance to trauma counseling as well.
That's great. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. Great success with Trauma Counseling book with Spring Publishing Company, and we will look forward to seeing more about the book in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy.